Jiri Prohaska knocks out Jamal Hill in the third round. Wow, this fight was fucking fun, man. Okay? I was worried at moments for Jiri. 100%. That defense was... It was certainly a Jiri defense. He got clipped with a lot of stuff from Jamal. He didn't really get rocked. That's something that I'm very shocked about. We didn't really see any super compromising moments for Jiri. He got hit many times by Jamal. That's 100% for sure. But none of it was as clean as what Jiri was landing. Even prior to the finishing sequence, Jiri was landing the better shots for sure. I can't remember whether I had it 1-1 or 2-0 Jiri, but Jamal did better in the second round, I believe. Let me double check those statistics right now. Yes, Jamal was ahead on strikes in the second round. So round 1 went to Jiri, round 2 went to Jamal. That's what I thought. And then in that third round, it was 1-1. But it didn't matter because Jamal got clipped with like the fucking textbook 1-2 from Jiri, dude. Beautifully landed, left hand on the dome, right hand straight across the jaw. Just Jamal drops like a sack of fucking potatoes. And as I predicted perfectly, it was going to be either a second or third round finish by Jiri, where he hurts Jamal, doesn't knock him out, chases him to the ground, and pretty much the same as Rakic, gets like a ground and pound finish where the referee just goes, I've seen enough. And it was like uncannily the same as the Rakic finish, even to the point where Jiri dropped him, Jamal, and then Jamal gets back up to his feet. And the exact same way that Rakic was like really wobbly on his feet with Jiri, and Jiri didn't actually knock him down for the final part of the... Even though he ended the fight on the mat, Jiri didn't knock him down to the mat. He kind of just pushes or pulls him down to the mat and uses his own body weight while his equilibrium is all fucked up to make him fall over. And that's what he did to Jamal as well. And Jamal kind of flops down to the mat again, even though he actually managed to get back up to his feet. That was pretty much the crucial failure there for Jamal was as soon as you fell back over on your own, Jiri was just on him and ready to fucking end it right then and there. So, first of all, I want to say, great performance from Jiri. Very happy to see him still as fucking good as we think he has the capability of being. He didn't get hurt in this fight as much as he got hurt in the Rakic fight, that's for sure. And he is still young, and Jiri is someone that probably a lot of people were questioning the longevity of. But I don't know if that's a fair question to be asking. Because the guy is 32. He's 32, and he's had 6 UFC fights, 7 UFC fights, and how many of them were title fights? Glover, Alex, so 3. So he's had like half of his UFC fights have been title fights? Yeah, bruh. That's pretty fucking ridiculous of a statistic. And to be only 32 years old, and now he's still at the top. He's going to be here for a while, I think, unless... Because he called out Pereira. I knew he was going to do it. Like, what the fuck else is he supposed to do? Like, who else is he supposed to call out? He just beat Jamal, the only guy that's beaten everyone else in the division. And Jamal has only lost to Pereira, as Jiri has only lost to Pereira. It'll be the third fight, though, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. This would be the most fucking mental storyline of all time if Jiri loses to Pereira, goes out and beats Rakic, loses to Pereira again, then goes out and beats Jamal Hill, and then beats Pereira in the third fight. That's mental. At this point, we are actually beating the storyline of Izzy versus Pereira. And we've actually got Pereira involved in an even better trilogy, multiple fight storyline thing. Just saying, it's there. The possibility is there. Now, do I think Jiri wins? No. No, I don't. Would I like him to win? As much as I love Pereira, I'm literally wearing a Potan shirt. Yeah, I'd fucking love to see Jiri beat Pereira. To be honest, because especially if Pereira beats, what the fuck his name is, Magomed Ankalaev. If he beats Ankalaev and then goes on to lose to Jiri, honestly, great legacy. Great legacy at that weight class. Maybe him and Jiri would fight again, which would be ridiculous at this point, but possible. But I think if he beats Ankalaev, it doesn't matter who Pereira loses to. If he beats Ankalaev, he can have whatever fun fights he wants forever, because he's fought the one guy that everyone's been like, just hurry the fuck up and fight this number one contender guy for the love of God. So if he beats him, I think you do whatever you want. You can go fight Jiri and lose to Jiri. You can go up and fight Tom Aspinall and lose to Tom Aspinall. You can fucking rematch Jamal Hill and even lose to Jamal Hill, as long as you don't lose multiple fights back to back or something like that. I think Pereira, his career can sustain one more loss. He's got the easy loss at middleweight. So I think if he beats Ankalaev, he has the capability to sustain a one loss in light heavyweight and it not take away from the fact that he's arguably one of the best light heavyweights, but obviously bar John Jones. So we shall see what happens next. I'm guessing that they will probably book that. If Pereira beats Ankalaev, I don't see them telling Jiri no, fight someone else. Like, who else is Jiri going to fight? And I don't see Pereira going up to heavyweight like he wants to until Aspinall versus Jones happens, or until Aspinall is declared champion and then fights someone else in the heavyweight division before he is to fight someone from outside the heavyweight division, like he would have to fight Garn or Volkov. So, I don't know. I think that's the fight they're going to make next. It puts the future of these divisions in questionable positions, but that's what the UFC is. It's a bunch of fucking questions about constantly thinking, how the fuck are we going to move forward from here? Jamal Hill, sorry bro, that's really sad. He's going to get a lot of hate on Instagram and shit. He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it. He fought quite well against Jiri tonight. Honestly, he did very well. He clipped Jiri a couple of times. Just wasn't quite enough. And the hate's very unwarranted. Okay, I get that, like, you like to hate someone, and when Jamal is like being a coper and like actively like talking about a loss over and over again and stuff like that, sure. And it's Pereira. Pereira's fans are fucking ridiculously obsessed with him. I say that as a guy that's literally got a cardboard cutout of him and I'm wearing a fucking t-shirt. I am saying that Pereira fans need to chill the fuck out. Just fucking chill out. Stop texting Jamal Hill's 9-year-old daughter about her father's loss. Like, that's not cool at all. But I think Jamal Hill versus Khalil Roundtree needs to be rebooked. What the fuck else? Ready? Let's have a look at light heavyweight. What else are you going to give Jamal Hill? Are you going to make Jamal Hill fight like Krylov or something? He's number 3. Blachowicz is fighting Carlos Ulberg. Rakic just lost to Jiri. Ankalaev, maybe you do Jamal Hill versus Ankalaev if Ankalaev loses to Pereira. That's a pretty good fight, I guess, maybe. But you need to give Roundtree a top fight. Krylov and Ozdemir, obviously, also kind of deserving of a pretty decent matchup right now. Oh no, Ozdemir just lost, true, to Ulberg, which I don't think he did. I think Ozdemir beat Ulberg, but that's fine. I think you do Khalil Roundtree versus Jamal Hill next. That fight was already booked, it was meant to happen, and then Khalil went out and made himself an even better contender, who is even more deserving of a top 5 matchup, and Jamal Hill is now even less deserving of a high level matchup, coming off of 2 losses in a row. So I think you do Khalil versus Jamal Hill, and that's the fight to make in that division, 100%. Yeah, man, Jiri, please, just if you're going to fight Pereira for the 3rd time, maybe make it to a decision with him or something. I don't know. That's not going to happen, knowing the two of them at all. But I'm scared for him, but I'm happy for him. So congrats to Jiri. Very happy that he's still doing as well as as we want him to in his career. And I think he has a couple good years left in him. Yeah, man, I hope you guys did enjoy the event. I hope you enjoyed the breakdown. I hope you enjoy any videos that come from it. And thank you for being here. So I'll see you guys all in the next mixed martial arts video. Goodbye.